So today for lunch I don't have anything instant, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fry up some tofu that I've had sitting in my refrigerator for a really long time, and go ahead and make some curry because I really like curry. So I'm going to use all of the things here. I've got the rice already cooking, and we're going to fry up some tofu and make a little bit of curry that I don't know if anybody else, I don't know, some of my friends taught me how to make it, so I just kind of, it changes all the time. But just so you know, rice is in the cooker, and we'll just keep doing this. Nice things about tofu is that it doesn't go bad for a really long time. So I've had this for like months, and as you see, the expiration date is still good, October 23rd. I don't know what happens to tofu after you go past the expiration date. I can't imagine it actually goes bad, but this one is still in date, so that's good, even though I've had it for a couple of months. So there's this paste that I've made out of oil and all these different spices. I kind of go by smell. If it smells good, then that means your food's going to be good, right? That's usually how that works. So I like my stuff a little bit spicier, so I put a bunch more red pepper in it than some people do, but mainly the ingredients are cumin, coriander, ground mustard, turmeric, and a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, and a little bit of cloves. And that adds just a little bit of a weird sweet kind of spice. It goes well with the ginger. So anyway, I'm going to throw this in here, and in with my onions and garlic and my ginger paste that's all frying over there, and then we'll add some vegetables that are left over. At this point we have a bubbling kind of thick mixture. And what I'm going to do is I took a small jalapeno from my mom's garden and I cut it up, and I'm just going to throw that in there. If you want it to be spicier, leave the seeds in. If you don't want it to be as spicy, take the seeds out. And the other thing I'm going to throw in at this point is some of this tofu. Since I am only cooking for myself, I did go ahead and fry that whole entire thing. I figured I could use it later on, but I'm just going to put a handful of this tofu stuff in. This fried tofu, I'll save the rest for later. And we're going to go ahead and stir this up, and we're just about done. We're going to let that simmer until it's the desired thickness that you want. Some people like really thick curry, some people like it kind of soupy, so it's all up to you on what kind of curry you like and what consistency you like it. But you can get the evaporated milk to be pretty thick if you like a really thick curry. So now I have my curry, and I don't have any naan, so I just took a tortilla and put it in the toaster oven. The nice thing about making your own food for lunch, if you have that opportunity, is that you can add as much spice as you want, so you don't have to add anything afterwards. Sometimes, though, I do like to put something on it. This is a green chili pickle. It's like a mustard kind of sauce with green chilies in it. It's so good. So that was also way more than I could eat for that I made. So I made extra rice, I made extra tofu, so that way I can go ahead and put that stuff in a dish for the kids tonight, maybe. Sneak in the tofu with the spaghetti? I don't know. So here we go. The meal. I am going to get some pickle out because this is really good stuff. What it looks like is this, and it's basically, you know, jalapenos in a mustard sauce. So I'm going to put a little bit of that to my side. It's really good with the rice by itself. I'm going to break my tortilla. Put a little bit of the mixture on there. And it's kind of funny because my kids see, well, at least Isabel does. She, every time I make curry, she's like, it's like home to me. You know, her comfort food is my curry because I've never quite got the hang of making the meat and potato dishes. So, anyway. I have a lot left over. I'm going to have to continue to perfect that one if I want to do it just for myself for lunch. But the meal's done now, And what's the perfect ending to an Indian meal? If you go to an Indian restaurant or something like that, you always get some chai. So the chai has been cooking while I was eating. I am now really full and desiring a nap, but I'm going to finish this chai. Hopefully that'll wake me up a little bit. Basically what you do is you let the tea boil, not boil, like, you know, simmer. And then after the tea simmers for a little bit, you throw in some evaporated milk, let that boil up to your desired consistency again, and strain it, put some sugar in it, and you have tea. Chai. Not tea. Not tea. Oh. Not tea. Chai. So, just to get my tea at the tea house, and I'm very sad now because the tea house is no longer there. So, just a little shout out to the memory of the tea house.